Now, one of the biggest breakthroughs in the bilateral meeting with the US president has to be Donald Trump's assurance on the extradition of the 2611 plotter. That's right. Donald Trump also claimed that his administration has approved the extradition of Tahawwur Rana, who he called one of the most evil people in the world. Tahawwur Rana is currently detained in the United States in a metropolitan detention center in Los Angeles and is known to be associated with the Pakistani-American terrorist David Headley, one of the main conspirators in the attack. In response, Prime Minister Modi also assured that India will cooperate with the United States in fighting terrorism and cross-border terror in specific.
As you said, we're giving a very violent man, it seems to me. I mean, I don't know that he's been convicted yet or will be, but let's assume he's a pretty violent person. We're giving him back to India immediately, and there are more to follow because we have quite a few requests. So we work with India on crime, and we want to make it good for India, and it's very important. So that kind of a relationship is very important to us.
आतंकवाद के खिलाफ लड़ाई में भारत और अमेरिका दृढ़ता से साथ खड़े रहे हैं। हम सहमत हैं कि सीमा पार आतंकवाद के उन्मूलन के लिए ठोस कार्रवाई आवश्यक है और मैं राष्ट्रपति जी का आभारी हूं कि उन्होंने 2008 के जिसने भारत में नरसंहार किया था उस मुजरिम को अब भारत के हवाले करने का निर्णय किया है। भारत की अदालतें उचित कार्रवाई करेंगी।
This is an issue on which the U.S. authorities have taken very clear decisions. I think you've seen the president announce it himself from the White House podium, the decision of the United States to extradite him. It's reflected there in the joint statement as well. We are working on the logistics of this, his surrender and extradition to India. There are a few final steps to be completed. The two sides are in touch on this particular issue.
Let's get you breaking updates now coming in. We have details on Tahawwur Rana's extradition. The 2611 plotter could be extradited. With the details of what could happen next, the NIA team will leave for the United States very soon. My colleague Bhavtosh Singh joining us on the broadcast with the details. Bhavtosh, the MEA in its press briefing said that both sides are working on the logistics. What are the next steps going to be?
Well, Pratibha, as far as logistics are concerned, NIA team very soon will be leaving for United States. Remember, Tahawwur Rana has been kept in a detention center in Los Angeles, and he's been there since 2020. His family and his counsel tried getting him out on bail, but they have so far failed. Once NIA team is in United States, they will work with their counterparts in the United States and also with Indian embassy. Since decks are now cleared, it's likely that he will be brought back to India. The NIA had registered a case in December 2009, and this case was registered in Delhi. This was the larger conspiracy behind 2611. And those who were in fact named as an accused in this case include Tahawwur Rana, David Headley Coleman, Hafiz Saeed, Zakir Rahman Lakhvi, Major Samir, Sajid Mir, and others. This was the larger conspiracy behind 2611, not the 2611 plot that was in fact investigated and probed by the Mumbai police. Now, in this case, a charge sheet was filed by the NIA in 2011, and this charge sheet in fact goes behind what happened in 2611 and goes into the international conspiracy, how this entire planning actually happened, and NIA filed the charge sheet and then subsequently to other supplementary charge sheet. Now, because this case was filed in Delhi, once NIA brings him back to India, he will be lodged in Tihar jail, and then his trial will start. Because it's an extradition, he will maximum face a life imprisonment, though the charges are that of death sentence, but India has assured the US that the maximum sentence that he will face would be a life imprisonment. India has been trying for his extradition since 2020 when he was detained. It was a long battle for India. India has in fact given all the evidence against Tahawwur Rana, and it's also a vindication of the stand that India has taken. The fact that India has in fact gone ahead and questioned David Headley Coleman way back in 2010, that in fact helped India to unravel the entire international conspiracy behind 2611.
Okay, all right. It's a big diplomatic victory for India. Bhavtosh, thank you for joining us with those details. President Trump himself making that announcement, calling him one of the most evil people in the world and saying that we are happy to hand him over to India. That could take a few months, and we're told that the NI team would soon be visiting the United States for that. With that, a quick break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.